Welcome everybody. What a game that was. Oh man. I'm going to be working on the next episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Delirious, but I wanted to get this out first because the end of that game was just sad. It was sad, but also the main point of this is Diamond Deshields is a moron. Like, I don't know what you're doing, but okay. So basically the setup is there's like 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And in the span of 38 seconds, Deshields gets three fouls. One of them ends up being flagrant, I believe. Might have been, I don't know how it ended up shaking out. There were a lot of flagrant fouls in this game. But basically, the Fever are just trying to inbound the ball. And the first one, Deshields kind of like tries to get position as Clark is cutting the baseline for the ball. And, maybe Clark sells it. Then the second one, it's odd, it's like you're like, hey, the spotlight is on you. Clearly, don't do the same thing again. She does the same thing again, shoulder checks her out of bounds. It's like, what are you even doing? Clark's meanwhile shooting free throws, racking up points. So then this guy get the ball, they go down, there's a rebound, and they pass it up to Clark to go for a fast break. And then this is what happens. So Clark just gets literally run over. So she's driving, just get literally run over by Deshields, gets up, scrambles away out of the play, because she's like, I don't want to be any part of this. And, her coaching staff is all kind of whatever. And Clark at this point's like, get me out of the game. Because I don't know what they're trying to do. But you can see here, AB gets the ball, passes it to Clark, and she just gets totally body checked. It's like, and Deshields, you can put your arms out and be like, oh, no, I'm so sorry, I want to help you up all you want. But you're a moron. And do I think it was malicious? No, I would head towards no. I don't think anyone's usually being malicious and wants to hurt Caitlin Clark. But if I'm Caitlin Clark, I'm also the way she scrambled away, it's I'm making the business decision too. I don't want to be any part of this. I don't want to attack myself. I don't want my anger to get out. I'm probably pissed at this point because the refs have let it go along to this point. They're going to call it. Clark also had an instance earlier in the game where Onyenwere got under her feet and they had to review it for them to call the flagrant Onyenwere. So it's man. And the funniest part about all this too is after Clark goes to the bench, Wheeler finds her. And so Wheeler, I'll just bring this up real quick. So she goes over the bench, just kind of high fives, and then they're cut on the refs. They're looking over the foul, and they're like, yeah, this is bad. Bring her over so she can also verify. So we're all in agreement that this was BS. And then you see Clark just mouthing off, and Wheeler's like, here, put this in your potty mouth. You need to be quiet, girl. You're on camera, But obviously Clark wasn't happy with it. But I mean, she deserves to pop off. I mean, at the end of the day, Clark ended with 31 points on 12 assists. She was having fun. They were in blowout mode here, late in the game, and Clark's throwing behind the back passes and all that kind of stuff. And I'll have a deeper dive coming out shortly, but just had to talk about this craziness at the end really quickly because oh man. Also, the other sad part is they left Angel Reese in. She had 5 or 6 points on the night with 10 rebounds, and so they left her in while all the Grace Berger, Victoria Saxton are all coming out to on the court to play, and they leave Angel in so she can get her double, and it's just it's just sad. It's sad at this point, and it's probably the last we'll see of the Chicago Sky for the rest of the season. It's our last game of the regular season. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs right now. Dallas is charging, Atlanta's charging, even not that Dallas can really fully make up everything, but they're taking people down. They took out the Lynx in today as well. So, I mean, nothing's for certain, but stay tuned for The Good, the Bad, and the Delirious. It's going to be a good episode.